Okay, 4 steps to change any situation. You can do it right now, today. Yeah, you can do it right now. Are you ready? I think you're gonna love this. It's time, right? Change a few things? Nobody wants to be unhappy. You don't have to be. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. Oh, we got some people walking around out there. It's a beautiful day here in Florida, and I am going to share some things with you right now. This is based on my very simple teachings. Yep, I'm going to share it right now with you, and sometimes this is just all it takes for somebody. Now, if you are in my free email list, you know that I supply all kinds of tools to manifest anything. Big order, tall order? No, you really do possess that power. Yeah, you gotta play the human game within those rules, but it's worth it, and you can start right now. Let's start with number 1. Get your pen and paper out. You can pause this. I think you're gonna like it. Number 1, what is it that you're unhappy about? What would you like to change? Okay, let's start with that. Money, is it money? I hear that a lot. Relationships, low self-esteem, anxiety, depression. What is the story that you're saying about that? What is that story that's making you unhappy? So let's identify it. Is it money? Have you always had money problems? Chances are pretty good there's some consistent patterns in anything that you list right now. Health. I know a lot of people that consistently have health issues. Now, that may not be the case, but ask yourself if this has been a reoccurring theme in your life, all right? And write it down. Hey, take a real good look at it. What is it in my life that is making me so unhappy that I would love to change? Step number 2. What is the cause of this unhappiness? Let's identify the patterns. Do you have a pattern? What is the story behind it? There's always a story. Have you always had low-paying jobs? Yeah, what's the story? Maybe your story is that you aren't qualified. I can't make that kind of money. I don't have those qualifications. I'm not smart enough, blah, blah, blah. Relationships. What's the story behind negative relationships that you've had? Oh, I am not worthy, or, I came from a family of telling me that I wasn't worth anything. And so the story is that I just really obviously have always picked people that really didn't treat me well because the story was that I don't think I'm of value. There's a story there, right? There's always a story that created that, cause and effect. That created that effect. That situation you're in right now is 100% a choice that you made and participated in. I know you don't want to believe that, but I'm going to empower you by showing you that you absolutely can control it. You have been, you are participating, and you can change it. All right? So if you say that it's not you, then you're saying that you don't have power over it. So identify the story. There is something somewhere in here that has been giving the universe the directive that has placed you in that situation or otherwise. Now, you might have a situation of poor health or something like that. Ask yourself if there's something related to that. Stress, or maybe it's a reflection of what you're going through in your life right now. Is there a possible correlation between your health situation, your thoughts and beliefs? Try and connect those dots as much as possible. It's tough because, sometimes we can't see the forest through the trees, right? It's tough for us to identify our own stuff. Number 3, very important. What would be a different choice? Okay, if I want a higher paying job, what is a solution to that? I have to go get the skills. I have to make different choices. I have to say no to situations that don't honor me. I have to let go of just living, surviving all the time. I have to change that thought pattern that says that I have to make a living and that I'll do anything to do that, maybe I need to say to myself, hey, you're better than that. So how do I become better than that? Maybe you have to do a few things that'll bring more value. Maybe you have to learn from somebody. Maybe you have to go work for free somewhere. I know this sounds cray-cray, but it's really not. People have done amazing things because they've given. You have to stop asking the world and other people to fix you. Only you can do that. But other people can guide you to how to do that. And that brings me to number 4. Get an instructor, a mentor, a teacher, a trainer. Don't hold back. And I have so many people that don't invest in my course and need it so badly because they can't get past their own negative thinking. And they could, if they wanted to, invest in the course. It's a lifelong course and change everything. People are so afraid of change and to take that step and to invest in themselves, yet they will buy all kinds of frivolous things that destroy the planet that aren't good for them. Are you doing that? Are you holding back? Maybe taking a step that could be life-changing for you? You think you can't afford it? That's not the case. Training of any kind. You guys have seen this, internet training. So many people are just petrified to even try it. And then when they go in with a negative attitude, they self-sabotage. Have you been doing that? So these 4 steps are life-changing. And it starts with taking responsibility. And when you do, you realize, I'm in charge, nobody else. The world didn't do it to me. My parents didn't do it to me. I participated in all of it. What is a solution? Can I learn from those experiences? Can I be better, greater, a teacher, somebody who shows what not to do? You have all kinds of resources available to you right now. And I'm telling you that it starts today. What have you been doing to keep yourself in that negative pattern? Because you've been doing it. And who do you have to become to change that? So if this person here, Bob or Jane or whoever it is, you, is acting this way, how does the Bob or Jane or you act over here that doesn't have these consequences? I've had to do this myself, especially in business. It's like, okay, if I want to take my businesses to another level, if I want to really get my messages out there and really change the world in a much bigger way, I have to operate on a bigger stage, with a bigger mindset, with bigger actions. I have to learn new things, and that's what I'm doing now. So what do you have to do to become that person? If you don't want to become that person, then don't go after those goals. A lot of people, they choose goals that are so out there, and then they realize, it's no fun. I don't really want to be a millionaire. It's not so much fun being a millionaire. Or the work that I have to do isn't so great. I like being here. It's safe. All you have to do is take care of yourself. So how do you solve that problem? It's not really a problem. How do you learn from it and progress? And that's, if you sit down and do this and say, what is that solution? How does that person act? But you have to do it from a different mindset, because you might just say, well, there is no solution because these people are the problem, and if you're pointing fingers out there, then you're never going to solve the problem, because you are disempowering yourself, and you hold the power. So if you want free videos, if you want to learn how to operate the internet, then you can do it. If you want my free videos, you can start to deprogram, reprogram, and come to terms with the fact that you're amazing and you're perfect. You are absolutely a powerhouse. And if you think anything less, then it's a story you choose. It doesn't matter what other people say. The whole planet's effed up, okay? So why would you listen to that garbage? People get on my channel, sometimes they say the goofiest things, and I'm thinking, why would you ever want to say a negative thing about yourself, the planet, anything? Because we have the power to change it. That's what we're here for. It starts with you. Are you ready to do that? You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Please subscribe and sign up for my email list. Come on over, take one of my courses. I would love to have you in my class. Weekly live coaching, life-changing. 5 stars. It works. I'll see you there. Namaste.